After a first day at sea, exploring the lagoons and islands of Coron, today we stay on solid ground. On the agenda, a stroll through downtown Coron with its little souvenir shops, a visit to San Agustin Church, and then a look at traditional craftsmanship at Melb's Cashew factory. We'll continue with the climb up Mount Tapyas to enjoy its unique panorama, before a restorative bath at the Machinit Hot Springs. And to finish, a delicious evening full of conversations at Kusina Leticia, one of the city's most renowned restaurants. After a busy day yesterday, exploring the islands of Coron, this morning unfolds at a gentler pace. And to start slowly, breakfast at our new hotel, in which we stayed for 2 nights. A last-minute change of accommodation turned out to be a pleasant discovery. The Coron Soleil Garden Resort is an elegant resort situated in the serene location, just a few minutes walk from the town center. This 4-star hotel, with its contemporary design, inspired by Filipino architecture, welcomes us in impeccable surroundings, bright rooms with a terrace, premium bedding, a well-appointed bathroom, and here too, we find a true oasis of greenery with an outdoor pool lined with loungers and umbrellas. Everything here breathes relaxation, with a restaurant, a pool bar for contemplative breaks, practical services such as an airport shuttle, laundry, a business center, a spa, and even a fitness room. It's a perfect ecosystem to rest or prepare for the next adventure. This morning, we savor this calm tempo with a hearty breakfast. A few laps in the pool, a suspended moment in this serene place before resuming our exploration, discoveries and encounters await. Ryan and Janet come to pick us up. With their familiar smiles, their contagious energy, their genuine love for their island. This time, we head towards the streets of Coron Town to discover a few local shops. First stop, a small souvenir shop run by a local family. Here, everything is handmade or almost. Shell bracelets, artisan magnets, t-shirts in the colors of Palawan. The soul of the island concentrated within these walls. Local crafts, references to paradise beaches, and touches of island humor. Conversations, observations, hesitations. And then, that little souvenir that speaks to us. Simple, yet sincere, just like this town. Coron hides an unexpected treasure, the cashew nut. Just a few minutes from the town center, the small Melb's Cashew factory opens its door to us. Here, everything is still done by hand. The nuts, harvested in the region, go through several stages: shelling, roasting, sorting, then prepared in different varieties, sweet or salted. An ancestral know-how, passed on from generation to generation, part of Coron's identity and a must-visit. The place isn't a noisy factory, but a family-run shop with a friendly atmosphere. A quick visit, explanations about the process.
Our first process, we dry the seeds under the sun for 3 days to less the acids or the sap. After dry, we cut one by one like this. It's a manual process.
A tasting and a look at the preparation of these cashews. A simple stop, yet one that reveals the local culinary culture. Here, the cashew nut is not just a product, it's a true source of pride. We are heading towards the spiritual heart of Coron, San Agustin Church. In the center of town, this sanctuary welcomes locals who come here seeking peace and serenity. Its history began in 1901. From a simple chapel built with light materials, it has become the building we see today. The result of constant evolution, renovated in 1932, rebuilt in 1969, enriched with its bell tower in 2008, expanded between 2011 and 2012, before being solemnly consecrated in March 2013. Inside, serenity and light prevail. Wooden pews, arched windows, a central altar, everything invites contemplation. Tourists and worshippers come together in silent communion, embraced by this sober and refined architecture. And on leaving, an unexpected gift. A fire truck passes by, notices us with our cameras, and immediately greets us broad smiles, sincere and spontaneous. This simple gesture captures the very essence of Filipino generosity. In the most ordinary moments, this human warmth makes the experience even more memorable. And those smiles give us just the energy we need to climb higher. Ryan and Janet lead us to one of Coron's absolute must-sees. It's simply unthinkable to stay in Coron without climbing Tapyas Hill. Located to the west of town, this hill, crowned with a massive white cross, can be seen from everywhere. More than 700 steps separate us from the summit. The ascent is steady but demanding, especially under the tropical heat. Step by step, the landscape unfolds, the rooftops of the town, the green hills, and then gradually, the bay with its scattered islets coming into view. At the top, the reward, as the sky turns shades of orange and purple, the bay seems to catch fire, and the spectacle leaves a lasting imprint in memory. An exceptional panoramic view over Coron, its steep mountains, and the turquoise waters surrounding them. It's one of the very best spots to admire the sunset. A suspended moment when the full beauty of the archipelago and the magic of Palawan are revealed. After the effort of climbing Tapyas, nothing beats a moment of relaxation. A few kilometers from the center of Coron, along a road lined with mangroves, we discover the Machinit Hot Springs. It's one of the rare naturally hot saltwater pools in the world. Water rising to nearly 40 degrees, heated by underground volcanic activity. The heat is striking, even more intense than in the springs of Furnas on San Miguel, which also range between 38 and 40 degrees. A small difference on paper, but very real in sensation. Here, you can only stay a few minutes before needing to step out. In large stone pools, visitors come to immerse themselves and release the fatigue of travel. The place, surrounded by mangroves, offers a unique atmosphere, especially at the end of the day. When the sun sets and the bay breeze begins to rise, slipping into this burning water becomes a soothing, almost unreal experience. A surprising contrast. In the heart of a tropical island made of beaches and lagoons, it's a fiery springs that welcome travelers, extending the day with a moment of pure relaxation. To end this full day, we stop at one of Coron's most renowned restaurants, Kusina Leticia. Located in the heart of town, this place has quickly become a reference point for both locals and travelers. From the moment you arrive, you feel a warm atmosphere. Here, nothing feels artificial. You can sense that this is a place created with passion. The menu combines revisited Filipino specialties with international inspirations.
Beef mechado, it's an heirloom recipe. And then one of our house specialties, adobong pusit. It's squid cooked in its own ink. This is a vegetable lumpia, like spring roll, fried vegetable lumpia. And then for our drinks, we have our version of sagot gulaman. It's a popular Filipino drink.
Simple yet refined decor. A convivial ambience where laughter, conversations, and soft music blend together. And for those who prefer a quieter setting, there is also a small garden in the back of the restaurant, particularly pleasant during the day. The dishes are prepared with care. Local products take center stage, and every plate tells a story. From the very first bites, the surprise is total. Balanced flavors, a subtle mix of authenticity and creativity. Enough to spark our curiosity and make us want to understand what makes this cuisine so unique. That's how the idea of an improvised interview with the owner was born. To our great surprise, he accepted immediately, with the same generosity found in his service.
I am Francisco Fernandez Jr. My nickname is Chin.
On camera, he talks about his journey, his passion for gastronomy, and his desire to share a piece of Filipino culture through his dishes.
Leticia is the name of my mother. When this place was established in 1998 as a small lodging house, there were no restaurants around Coron. So each accommodation had to have a small restaurant. Otherwise, their guests will have no place to eat. So we had to put up a restaurant. It was my mother who started it. And now that she has passed on, we decided to put up a restaurant in her name, to honor her name. The majority of the recipes that we are serving came from her, although friends and family have added to the menu over the years. We serve mainly Filipino food because that's our main market, Filipinos. Food or recipes that remind or evoke family gatherings, celebrations. That's what we are trying to create or serve here at Kusina Leticia. Filipino food has a lot of Spanish and Chinese influence because historically we were colonized by Spain for quite a number of years, and before that the Chinese were already doing business with the Filipinos. One of our main specialties or one of our main best sellers is the adobong pusit. Pusit is squid. So this is squid cooked in its own black ink. Latter part of the year, from November to the early part of the following year, February, is season for foreigners. Mainly Caucasians, because it's winter where you come from. So many of them, of course, are not very familiar with Filipino food. So we would have to give recommendations and educate them. For breakfast, many of them prefer pancake.
Oh, really?
Yes. But for the main meals, for lunch and dinner, they are a bit more adventurous, so they would listen to our recommendations.
A spontaneous and sincere moment, reminding us that traveling is not only about discovering landscapes, but also about meeting those who bring a place to life. Kusina Leticia isn't just a restaurant, it's a human experience, where you savor the dishes as much as the warmth of the welcome. This second day allowed us to discover Coron from a different angle. beyond the lagoons and breathtaking landscapes of the day before. It was the heart of the town and its daily life that revealed themselves. San Agustin Church and its moments of reflection. The small cashew factory where artisanal know-how endures. The ascent to the Cross of Tapyas with its exceptional panorama over the bay. And finally, the well-deserved relaxation at the Machinit Hot Springs. To end the day, the evening at Kusina Leticia offered us much more than just dinner. A spontaneous exchange with its owner, embodying the hospitality and generosity of the Filipino people. Thus, Coron is not only about its spectacular lagoons, it's also a lively and welcoming town, where every encounter leaves an unforgettable mark. Tomorrow, a new chapter of our journey begins. So if you don't want to miss our visit to El Nido, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell.